WinFM reserves the right to disconnect any caller who infringes the law or offends the right of any person. The station will also refuse to take any call from any person who, in WinFM's considered opinion, is likely to expose the station to liability for statements made on the air.
Welcome to Island Tea with your faves. Keep it locked in with us for your daily dose of hot tea, only on Win Media 98.9.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to another episode of Island Tea with your faves, Azim and Jade, myself, your producer slash host. I am back. It is Monday. I am just waiting on Azim. Probably stuck in traffic because, Monday traffic kind of ridiculous. So just bear with him. He shall be here shortly. But yes, I am back. I am back. It is Monday, 17th October already. October is moving. October has some place to be, people to see, and this is not wasting any time. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend, though. I did. Although I heard y'all chatting me on Friday. Listen. I heard y'all was talking about me on Friday. But it's okay. We're still friends, and I missed you. I had some issues, some tummy issues on Friday, so I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it. So thankfully, Azim held on forth, as usual. So, but I am back. Yeah, I had a good weekend. I went sailing. I haven't been sailing in so long. Like, I haven't just been on a boat to just sail in so long. It was quite fun. St. Kitts is so beautiful. Nevis is so beautiful. Hey, shout out to Sunshine's over in Nevis, man. That is a great man right there. That is a scholar and a statesman. Hopefully one day we'll make him a national hero. But yeah, man, shout out to Nevis. We sailed over to Nevis and we ate some good food by Sunshine and saw some people and had some killer bees. And then I just mummied my life away for the rest of the weekend. But it was nice. It was refreshing. Needed some ocean breeze, to get the blood pumping. But how are you guys? Morning, Witty. See you here first as usual. Hope you had a pleasant weekend. But yeah, it's an interesting show today. We have some guests coming in later. And today is Monday, so possibly we may have traffic talk. So guys, all of your traffic grievances, just feel free to call in and hear them as usual. I mean, y'all not strangers to this. Y'all not new to this. Y'all true to this. Y'all make sure the nice officers hear what y'all have to say and try to keep saying it's safe. But in the meantime, shout out again to somebody who is doing big things. Our very own Byron Messiah, who is featured on Prince Swanee's new album, Swanology, which is a big deal. I don't know if a lot of y'all know who Prince Swanee is, but that is an artist, one of the bigger artists coming out of Trinidad who Byron is signed to. And he was one of the features on his album, which I listened all weekend, which was really good. His song with Prince Swanee is actually charting all over the place. Charting in St. Kitts, charting in Jamaica, charting in Trinidad, the US, all of these good things. So guys, continue to support your own, continue to play his music, continue to push him, because we often talk about pushing our own here, but we have to actually do it, just not say it. So shout out to him, definitely. But while I wait on Azim, I might as well jump into some tea, because I can ask him how his weekend was, because he's here. So let me jump into some tea. Long time I ain't play one of my good old graphics. Let me see if I could find it for the people watching. Y'all know what it is. It is, yes, there we go. Yes, let's see what's on the agenda. Well, that's not shocking, but we'll start with, wrong one. We shall start with food wastage in the Federation and why it is a problem. As soon as my good old article loads. Yeah, so it says food waste and crop destruction threaten food security in the Federation. This article is coming out of WinFM, by the way. Shout out to them. I'm doing a lot of shout outs today because it's Monday and I want everybody to feel as happy as I am feeling. Okay? So, shout out to the good old news team upstairs. But it says the head of the media unit in the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Marine Resources. Oh, I hear Azim opening the door. Morning.
Jay Johnson.
What?
Good morning.
How are you?
I good now.
Oh,
I good. How you doing?
I am blessed.
I realize you done into your vibes, but
Yeah, it's Monday. I got to come with the pep. You can't come on the radio Monday morning, so like you.
morning to the sippers. Big up yourself.
I was about to say something rude, but I held it back.
Oh, that's the energy we're on this week?
Yes, changes and being better people. I tried to get you on screen, make out your face, okay? Yeah. Okay, I know I was talking about food wastage, but let's figure out how Azim is doing first.
Oh. Ooh, okay.
Yes.
Uh,
Oh Lord, we don't start bad.
no. I'm a bit tired. I'm a bit tired.
Why?
Sleep just ain't coming like it's supposed to.
But let me say something, right? Me never learn to I. Me neck hot in me, no.
Jade, have a this quick right here. Jade.
It's old age.
All this morning they coming down and just doing this look.
It's old age to get for us, eh?
I tried to pour out my shot. It's like
Yeah, boy. I wake up with my locks out of my neck, so my neck up.
Oh yeah.
Listen.
People don't understand. People don't understand the lock wars here.
Why? Lock life rough, eh?
Yeah,
but besides you being,
Other than that,
cooking.
I'm cool. Weekend went well.
good.
Let me see what I did. Friday night, I went to a gospel show, gospel concert.
There was a gospel playing, I didn't know.
Yeah, gospel thing.
Friday night I was home in my
Yeah.
bed. Mm-hmm.
So the Christians were partying hard.
what kind of gospel concert? Like closer to praise and halal, or like closer to like the Catholic kind of concert?
Oh no.
So it was closer to praise and
Yeah,
halal.
yeah,
Okay. So I was on the field jumping up and so.
Yeah. But it was in
Vibes.
a church, but it was good.
I know.
I'm looking forward. We got one to plan too. So and talk about.
We have
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, bringing you in the church here, Jade.
I'm
I'm bringing you in the
trying to
church.
secure my spot in heaven.
Well, why not?
The Lord God bless you.
We could do a shop there.
Listen, and that would be the best plan show ever. Cause digging up all the good artists, them, the ones that we can find in heaven.
No, it's more like a instead of like a island tea, it'd be like a island milk and honey.
In heaven?
Yeah.
You think they're gonna let us do that?
Why not?
We're talk a little reckless sometimes. Better if God gonna allow that.
Watch, I once heard a pastor say, God has a sense of humor.
He has to.
If he didn't, we wouldn't have one. We're made in his image.
Facts.
So, yeah.
And plus all the pastors are listeners anyway, so they're going Fort One Center, Island Tea Live.
Big up to all the pastors who listen to us. So that was that.
Uh-huh.
And then, yeah, for the rest of the weekend, just being a responsible adult and so.
What?
Yeah.
I had at least one day that I didn't have to do that.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw.
You did?
I
You saw
saw.
what? You see what? Where's he?
I saw. Yeah,
Ow.
your neck.
I don't do that.
You're trying to convince me that is because you sleep on your locks while you have a quick neck.
No, I do.
I would
That's
like.
literally the reason.
I would like to put on the table an ulterior situation.
Okay, you think I was dirty whining? I tried it.
Okay,
but
no.
it
See,
wasn't for me.
you say it, not me. So this is how I know. This is how I know. You know exactly what I'm
I know a
talking
little,
about.
but then I
Your
realized
neck.
it wasn't for me.
Well, I was like, Jade neck supposed to go that far left.
No, it was the pillow and the locks. Terrible combination. I need to go across the Luckies and get one of the things for me here. Mine ain't doing what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Carla, thank you for trying to depress me so early in the
What she
morning.
dey
Like
say
you
now?
hear me coming here with all this energy.
What's she saying?
She reminded me that Macaben departed while performing. Remember the guy that was on stage performing and died
When this happened?
this weekend?
What?
See, I tell you, Carla just want to depress us. Yeah. As the man,
what?
As the man come out to perform, dead.
Where this was?
At a I don't remember what the concert bill. I don't even. Carla sent me the article so I could. Paris. Okay, there we go.
What?
Yeah, bye.
Wow. Hey, I don't do Facebook lives, right? I don't do Instagram lives. I barely post anything, Jay to tell you.
Yeah, you do.
There's been one instance, Jade, one in my entire life.
Look what I am, 41.
Oh my gosh. There's been one instance in my entire life that I've gone live. One time.
I missed that.
On Facebook.
I didn't know you didn't.
Yeah, we won't call them times. And the reason I went live, right, is because I had something weighing heavy on my chest at the time. I know what it was. It was how people don't recognize the sacrifices entertainers and the people that support them
Preach.
have to make in order to ensure their happiness and fun times.
Preach, man, preach. Go ahead. You got a word on your spirit today.
Like, let me tell you something, Jade. What was happening was I was in the middle of a tour. I took like 6 planes, 2 boats, and was on like
Wait,
4
6 planes.
and then 4 different like countries in like 3 days. Right?
You were moving by.
And I was so tired. I remember I did it. I was sitting on this. I had just got to Tartola, and I was waiting on somebody to pick me up. And I was literally heading directly to soundcheck. And I'm just there sitting, and I'm so tired, Jade. I'm so tired. I just want a bed. I want to go home. I want to sleep in my own bed.
Yeah, man.
This is like a holiday weekend. I can't be with my family.
Lord.
And I'm just saying, but people don't understand what we just do, so they could have a little jump up here.
And they want to come tell us thing on a real work. Oh, to order.
And like, let me tell you something, right? I say, let me give you a story, Jane. There's this band I used to tour with, right? There's this band I used to tour with. and they were supposed to go on. They went on tour. They went to Azerbaijan. I was supposed to go with them. I didn't go. Right, I had another engagement. So I remember talking to them. I'm literally talking to them while they're traveling back from Azerbaijan. I'm talking to the drummer, right? He telling me about the show's good, we shows here, boom, boom, bam, yeah. I said, so where y'all at? They're in Turkey, because they're heading back. No, so they go from Turkey to JFK, New York. And he is like, yeah, so the conversation finished. And he said, yeah, we're leaving in a little bit to head out. So yeah, we'll link up. Yeah, man, let me know when you reach back. Because they're coming back to the Caribbean. A few hours later, Jade, I happened to to pull down the news app in my the news app in my phone, right? Only to see they just bombed the same airport that my friends were just in.
Maybe we take it, yeah. Maybe we take it. I don't do much.
Let me tell you something, Jade. Like, but you want to know the feeling.
No, I don't want to actually know the feeling.
Eventually, I ended up reaching or messaging one tick. Like, I messaging manager, I messaging singer, I messaging all kind of people. One tick, Jade.
Yeah, because I'm just blob. You ain't think everything done.
And I did thinking to myself, like, well, let it be that they're on the plane. Eventually, drummer would call me. He's like, yo, they got off the plane, right? Went to immigration. While they're standing for their bags, they look up and they look up on the thing and see in the reports. At the part of the airport they were just in, ashes, Jade.
Crazy.
Them is the kind of thing that make people decide they ain't going away again.
Yeah, man, because for me, that was going to be my last trip anywhere.
But you see what I'm saying, Jade? Like, people don't understand how... I don't know the last time I spent a New Year's with my family. Right?
Last year?
No, Jade. Last year, New Year's... Remember last year where was New Year's?
Oh, it's Christmas. I think I'm outside.
New Year's I was in St. Bart's.
Yeah, he was catching COVID.
Yeah.
I don't see why you're watching me.
You see why I'm watching? Okay.
Like, I do feel it.
Okay, cool.
I wasn't in St. Bart's. So,
You miss holidays. You're on the road all the time. I have friends who basically tell me, yo, I watching my daughter grow up through FaceTime, yeah, bro. People don't understand the sacrifices. Don't bother talk about it. And then the toll on your health. Because a lot of people just can't take care of themselves the way they would want to. When they're running from place to place, you ain't cooking your own food. You know who cooking the food you're eating. You're going to places where they're telling you don't drink the water. Like, you're not sleeping the way you're supposed to sleep. And these things add up. It
really does. Like, being an entertainer is work. It is stress. It is headaches. Just to see how you smile, and then I'll go and disrespect the entertainers.
They go disrespect them. They say, oh, they can't sing. Oh, they ain't like how they dress. They ain't like how they this. That's why
they're on a real job.
That's why when I go to like places like Europe and so, where you could sense the appreciation for people who involved in the arts, like, it's so refreshing, Jade. But it's like you come back around here and it's just like, wow.
Yep.
They have no idea. Like, there's just this general feeling like this person is on stage, this person is performing, this person is doing their craft, whether it's art, visual art, pottery.
Big up Carla, she's at shipping. So she off to work.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Carla, big up yourself. So there's all these people, right, that do these things, and you go to Europe and these places, and it's like they just appreciate the fact that you are able to do whatever it is you're doing.
Yep.
They don't have to know a song of yours. They don't have to be familiar with any of your art. They don't have to know any of your movies. Like, they just know here is an artist, and that merits some level of respect and appreciation.
Yeah, I was telling them about Byron and being on Swanology.
Oh, Swanee album, yeah, man. Big up Byron one time.
Yeah, man.
Big up Byron one time.
That young artist is working, okay? working.
Yes, just looking forward to what's next, and give him all the support. Let me tell you something.
That song for you, though.
Yeah, jiggy. Yeah. But let me tell you something, Jade. When you see like you go up on stage, right, and people just got their hand full and watching you, right, and then the funny thing is sometimes people come down and you come down and people will be like, bye from Trinidad. Like, no, I'm Canary. No, Canary right there. But yeah, bye, go there. I said, boss, but I remember you. I was watching you in the crowd.
And your hand fall up.
Because instead of there being a level of appreciation for what this person's up there doing, something that you probably can't do yourself, whether or not you believe that this person is as good as they should be, because apparently that's what it is. If you figure like you know how good this person's supposed to be, so like you do that. So instead of there being this general appreciation, it's almost like, all right, impress me.
Like, is that talent show?
Impress me. Like, that'll be the energy around here.
Yeah, it's wild.
That'll be the energy.
I literally just watch people go out all the time and just stand up, hands fall up, and I'm like, you could have stayed home to do this.
Yeah.
YouTube is free.
Yeah.
You could have stayed home, stay in your bed, lean up in your corner, one of the corners of your house, and do exactly this. What you here with this kind of energy?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So, hey, big up the people who make these sacrifices, and yeah, rest in peace. To make a bet, he's Haitian, right?
Yeah.
I am familiar with his music actually.
He was.
You wanna go through some of it since we're talking so much about it?
Yeah, I mean, I was talking about food security, but you know.
Yeah, we could jump back in there.
Okay. So it says Haitians paid tribute on Sunday to the singer Mikaben. Okay. Whose sudden death during a concert in Paris left his country reeling. The 41-year-old recording artist, whose real name is Michael Benjamin, suffered a suspected heart attack. I'm going to talk about this when I finish it. Cardiac arrest during a performance on Saturday, shocking his fans who saw his collapse as he made his way off stage.
Wow.
Imagine you come to see an artist and he drop down dead. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Traumatized me for life.
Wow.
He was appearing at the 20,000 capacity Accor Arena in Eastern Paris as a guest of the Haitian group Karimi.
Carry me.
Like Karimi?
Don't tell me you ain't no carry me, Jade. I jump off a plane. I was in a departure lounge and somebody tell me carry me plane. I walk out.
Were you shaming me for the things I don't know? Instead of educating me.
Girl, I walk out of the people in the departure lounge. Yeah, like, gotta leave me. I sleep on the street.
No, the thing with me is that I know songs by don't know artists.
Yeah. Plus, they don't sing English, so maybe that's why.
That make one of them.
Watch here. It was Carry Me and Kassav on the same show, Jade. There was no way I was missing that, Jade. I walk out the departure lounge, yeah. My bag gone sink it. My bag gone sink it, I'll meet you.
As it should. You know where you're going, eh?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But yeah, he died after suffering a seizure on stage, and despite the efforts of emergency services, the venue announced on Twitter. Let me tell you something, right? Last night, before I fell asleep, I was on Twitter scrolling, right? And I saw somebody make that same somebody make a statement saying that a lot of younger people currently are dying from heart attacks,
and seizures,
blood clots.
Yep. Me see the post, but I know that was going on.
Yes.
I know that's what's going on, Jade.
And they said they feel like it's a contribution from long COVID. Tell me about long COVID, right? All I who feel like I was asymptomatic and it wasn't so bad and all of these things. Y'all don't understand is the way this thing has changed your body, you know.
I don't know what's going on, Jade.
Yeah, I'm talking about, and then they're going to say it's the vaccine. No, everybody who died did not have a vaccine.
Jade,
but they had COVID.
I don't know what's going on, Jade.
Listen.
Jade, let me tell you something,
I
right?
don't want to on no stage.
Take care of yourselves, guys. Take care of this. And the thing about it for me is, I don't think people recognize that it's not about these quick fixes. There's no quick fix with long-term health.
Nope.
You have to make lifestyle changes. I got you.
Take your cars. Me and him here about to act up.
You got to make lifestyle changes.
Yep.
Right? Nobody's saying you got to get ready to run a marathon or go be Mr. Olympia.
But at least start small.
Watch, get up in the morning or before you go take your shower before bed, do some squats.
Yeah.
Compound
A
movements.
little jumping jack.
Yeah, little burpees.
Yeah, Jada exercising this weekend, you know?
Yeah? Pick up Jaden one time.
Yeah, but Jada had me. Jada had me moving. He was my instructor.
Yeah. Drink more. Hey, hold on there.
Drink water. A lot of y'all just feel like water is the antichrist. I don't understand y'all talking about. I can't drink water when I eating because the food gonna float on the water. Like what?
Actually, all of you who love to wake up in the morning and drink big Coke.
Bye. I had strong. Well, no, maybe not anymore.
But exactly.
Maybe not anymore.
Exactly.
But once ago, it was strong because for you
Drink
to do that,
water. Water, guys.
if you wake up in the morning and the first thing you drink is a soda,
Limit the sugar. Limit the sugar. Exercise. And not only that, we're talking about these things, right? The physical things. Somebody just need to sleep.
I feel like he said, "I watch me." I feel
Jade,
like
all
he's
of
back
us,
and watch me.
all of us, Jade.
Oh,
All of us. I doing this thing. I sleepy too because today I was supposed to wake up a half hour earlier, right?
not only that. As him mom told me 6 o'clock wake up call. Up to now, me ain't get no call. I just lay down, you know. As him come here big. Yeah, Jade, I wake up 6 o'clock. Where?
Jade,
Not one call.
Jade.
What you talking your phone for?
Because I was going to show you that my alarm set to wake you up. I have a wake up Jade alarm, Jade.
So you ignoring the alarm?
No, what happened was I wanted to make sure that you were still on the same page.
Yeah, man.
Okay, got you.
Wake me up as
I was going to show you anyway. But, yeah, guys, let me tell you something, right? Sleep is important. Please, guys, please, 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 please.
quite so.
Oh, and I think I realized too, Jade, this is the generation before us,
Which
the
one?
parents and so. Them they know not about exercise and thing, eh?
No.
Get our parents to lift up heavy things. It's more important for them. Muscle atrophy is a real thing.
Yeah, man.
You see all these people dropping down, hurting the hip, breaking the pelvis, all kind of thing.
All kind of odd things.
Tell them to lift up something heavy.
Mm-hmm.
That's a heavy mean talking like go lift up the couch or something, eh?
No, what do you mean, man?
But yeah, you know what I mean.
yeah.
Something that puts some
Full up 2 water bottles and let them lift up.
Yeah, like real talk.
That means my dumbbells right now until I could afford some, because dumbbells are expensive. I'm not going to lie to you.
No, Jade, water bottle is easy.
Yeah. That's what I tell you.
As you get stronger, you put in more water.
Right now, they're full to the max, so me, no.
Okay. No.
Me never started off.
No, so you join some sand.
Sand, that's an interesting.
Then you move to sand.
That's
yeah.
what I'm going to do next.
Yeah, and then when you get full of that, you put some water in the sand now.
Huh. Levels.
Then when
Cement?
then when your hand on the table, I got to look over your bicep, be like. But
y'all need exercise, man.
Meditate.
We can't be the fat. We can't be the fat. The fat. What, the fat generation.
But let me tell you, like, all joke aside, too many young people passing away unexpectedly.
That is cancer.
That is what makes this.
Yes.
That is what makes this so concerning. Is like, you know how much people you hear talking about this person passed, that person passed, or hear about this person, and then they go, where he was sick?
No.
A girl no ain't come so.
He just dropped them.
He just dropped down.
He-
You're like, what? I'm
That
hearing
is
this. I'm hearing
crazy.
this too much. I'm hearing
Yeah.
it too much now.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Bye. Anyway, let's jump back into
food security.
Yeah, man, 'cause
Very
that's important too.
Very important to health.
That one is important. Run back in the one sheet, loading. You know, you got a press conference after the show today?
For who a minute?
I think he's the Prime Minister.
Oh, you mean the cabinet?
Is that cabinet?
In the cabinet press conference? I don't know.
I think so.
If it's the prime minister, I would suspect it's a cabinet press conference.
10 o'clock sharp, so you know what time we leaving here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta get out a few minutes early.
Yeah, man.
I got you.
So, yes, in a conversation with Win, I skipped a part. So, the head of the media unit in the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Marine Resources, Sheriff Flanders, my classmate, big up Sheriff one time.
Sheriff Flanders is your classmate?
Yeah, but we're at school from small to big. Yeah. Reports that food waste and crop destruction are 2 problems facing the farmers of the Federation.
Food waste and crop destruction.
Mm-hmm. I feel like the monkeys have something to do with this.
Mm.
In a conversation with Wayne, Flanders shared that the farmers have complained about not having enough buyers for their yields. What?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
In light of the food wastage experienced by farmers, agro-processors are necessary to create goods from the byproducts of the food that did not make it to the hands of the consumers fresh and aid in the extension of shelf life while reducing the waste and contribution to overall food sustainability.
She lives in Ireland, you know?
Most likely.
Big up, Sir.
When persons here say that we waste too much food, they say no, we don't have enough food. What kind of response is that? We waste enough food. No, we ain't got enough. What?
Both might be true, though, Jade.
Yeah, that's true.
Both may be true.
But when we think about it, we have on numerous occasions received call from the various farmers complaining, I have over 200 pounds of pumpkin and the pumpkin was wasted because I didn't have anybody to sell it to.
Yep.
Everybody's sending their food to the supermarkets. Why aren't we using the pumpkin to make compost? Why are we not using those products, those foodstuffs, the vegetables? Why are you not using those things and turning them into other things and actually extending their shelf life? Because if you really think about it, using the food that is wasted in the field and turning it into something that can go on the shelf for 6 months allow us consumers the opportunity to go and buy what we could have been throwing away, which is true.
This is what I've been saying, Jade.
Which is true.
This is what I've been saying.
Tell them again, they didn't hear you. The agriculture sector is not seen as a preferred career choice for many. Wow. What kind of... And the ministry has observed that while there are people interested in the industry, that interest is not committed.
That's true, Jade.
We have lots of people who are interested, but they are not serious about it. Farming takes a lot. It's not just going and planting then expecting. We need more people to do it. There are people who can do it, but there's no push. There's no glitz and glam.
This is the thing, Jade. This is a serious problem in St. Kitts, and it ain't just a new thing. This is going on since the sugar industry. The whole sugar industry closed down over the same issue.
Wastage.
Right? And not only wastage, you know, but an inability to continually evolve. When the sugar factory closed down in, somebody tell me the year, why was it, 93, 95, something like that?
Something. I was small.
Right? The last time the thing had an overhaul must was 1901. Almost 100 years. Even 100 years of about 100 years the equipment in here. Now they're gonna tell me sugar ain't got no. It wasn't profitable. Sugar wasn't profitable. But if sugar was,
okay.
yeah, but I mean 2005. 2005.
Yeah, that's what it sounded.
Yeah, 2005. I think. Yeah, I said 95.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so but other people selling sugar.
Yep.
So they could find a way to make it profitable.
buy sugar all the time.
We couldn't. I mean, okay. But what I'm saying is, when we start talking about and the media person, Miss Flanders, is so right, because another thing that happens is everybody growing the same thing the same time. Right? So you end up with these gluts on the market where you can't sell all the tomato. There's too much tomato. Tomato running, and then next week you can't find no tomato.
Facts.
But yeah, right now, pineapple doing it.
Pineapple, what do you mean?
No, I mean like pineapple plentiful. Everybody got pineapple.
For sure.
You can't. No, mean right now. I just mean like.
Oh, because it's amazing now. Where you see them?
But that's the point. So 1 minute pineapple there, next minute no pineapple there, and you can't get a local pineapple, whether processed or otherwise. Right. So we need to have an overall plan as to how we're going to address the issue of food security and sustainability. It can't just be a man get a lot of land and his business model is plant a lot of things.
Yep.
That can't be the plan, but that's what happened, Jade.
And by failing.
The thing, and so what happens is you have these farmers that end up in these serious amounts of debt because they spend all this money. They got to deal with all these factors, whether it is natural disaster, drought,
Monkeys.
monkey, theft, and then they just can't get the produce sell. But in your mind, you believe, hey, if I put all these seeds in the ground, rear them up and pull them out, and work hard, I'll make a lot of money. But you know,
And there's so many byproducts that they could make. There's so many things. If one farmer decides, let me grow something specifically to make a byproduct, one problem solved.
But yeah, remember when we were having a conversation about marijuana, that's why I tell you, me and one of them people who just believe that marijuana somehow gonna be this cash crop here. Because if we can't make nothing else in a cash crop, how we understand this one gonna just
This one gonna work out.
you're gonna just make it like I don't see it. It don't make sense to me. But yeah, we gotta take a break and come back.
Yeah,
I'm sure we'll talk more about this.
Definitely.
Yesterday was World Food Day, ain't it? Yesterday was World Food Day.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But guys, we're gonna take a short break and be right back. It's Monday, so we're gonna have a representative from the traffic department in studio with us for traffic talk. Stick and stay. Don't go nowhere.
Protect your lifestyle with Caribbean Alliance Insurance. Dealing well with a local reputation and service for second to none. Securing you is our mission. People that you can trust, your business, property, we got you covered. Motor or personal, whatever it is, we got you covered. 130 years in this business, we got you covered. For all your insurance needs, visit or call us at 465-2631 or 469-5303. Dealey Walwyn, people you can trust.
Be careful on the road. Don't make it an episode. Attention all drivers. I'm begging you to slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, down. Too many stunt drivers on the road, man. With the fire day, driver, what's your emergency? It's better late than never. So why all the hurry? Speeding is the main cause of plenty mishaps. The road is now a racetrack, threatening life and property, and all the result of that led to death and injury. Inconsiderate driving, this nonsense need to stop. Stop. I'm making it my business to alert all motorists, especially those who love to break traffic laws. I have seen what speed can do. Here I am to your rescue to help you to live. Just take this advice I give. I want in all drivers to take care of your passengers. Be careful on the road. Don't make it an episode. How much more tragedy we have to endure to face the reality. Less is safer than more. I'm begging all my friends.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Win Media SKN, and it's time for Traffic Talk. We're jumping into the conversation with our friends on the traffic department. And this morning we have in studio with us Sergeant Harris, new to the show, new to the airwaves. Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
Good morning, sir.
Sergeant Harris, the camera is this way, so you could lean back a bit. Yes. Perfect.
Awesome.
You could just talk to us, so you can face the camera.
And pull your mic in a bit so the people don't miss any of the important information you're gonna give us this morning. Yeah, man.
There we go. All right.
All right. So so how you doing?
I'm doing great, sir.
Great. Wow. Jada, you might have to give us some tips. But yeah, this morning, a pleasure to have you joining us. Usually, the traffic department has some important information or topics that they want to discuss. I'm sure this morning is no different. What do you have for us this morning?
Good morning, radio listeners. Today, traffic department here to remind the listeners and drivers about tinting of vehicles.
All right. Good. All right. Sweet.
Before I go on, I must apologize for Sergeant Henry, who usually be here to represent traffic department.
Well, wherever she is, I'm sure she's having a great time. She did alert us last week that she may not be here. So hopefully she's having a good time wherever she is.
She should.
So yeah, as you were saying.
Yes, as I say, traffic department is reminding motorists that there is to be no tinting on vehicle unless it is a particular percentage, that is 35%. However, we observe a number of things happening now where people stop use the tints and go into sunscreen and other pictures and windscreen. But I'm here to let the public know that under our laws, Chapter 1506 of the Vehicle and Road Traffic Act, number 62, subsection 9. No person shall be driving or being the owner permit any person to drive a motor vehicle with any signs, poster, or other reflective or sunscreen material upon the windscreen, side, or rear windows of such motor vehicle. So there you have it. As we're saying, we know we used to push the tint to the public, but now they're using other items to hide within their vehicles. So we at Traffic Department is calling on the drivers and owners of vehicles to desist from doing so.
All right, understood. And you're saying that you witness, that this is something that has been happening. In your experience, as a traffic officer, what do you think contributes to persons making the decision to do this, though? Do you believe it's a issue where we just have so many lawless citizens, or I believe there's other contributing factors that might lead to people making decisions they make?
I strongly believe is the people are being lawless of doing so. From my experience, what I gathered is that once it's an offense, people tend to break the offense. For example, I don't really want to off track. For example, marijuana. Once ago, marijuana was a big thing where the police will apprehend person for smoking. And you had an increase where people in public used to smoke often. But now there's a slack on marijuana. There's less smoking in public. So it appears as though people just love to break the laws.
Okay. All right. Well, that's
Tell him how your real feelings,
No, because what he's suggesting to me is that he associates the decision to do things like perhaps tint your vehicle in a way that contravenes the law, or put, for instance, I know you're talking about some of these, maybe like a business that might have their logo on the back of the windscreen. It is definitely against the law. And he sees people who do that as being lawless, not necessarily because of some other issue, but just because they're lawless people. But that one I hard for me to swallow by. But you made a very interesting point though. When you draw the parallel to the use of marijuana, do you believe, based on what you're seeing though, that just like we've done with the marijuana laws and the way that we police marijuana, that perhaps we've come to a point where we need to take a look at the tinting laws as well?
I would say no. The purpose of the tinting, for drivers, and I'm a driver for a number of years, once their vehicle darkly tint, it is difficult to see outside, especially when rain start to fall. If you look in your rear view mirror, your side mirrors, when rain start to fall and your vehicles are tinted, it is difficult to see to the side, to the back, or to the front. So that's why we are saying the percentage that should be done is 35, and no less than 35.
Then by that logic, then you would then suggest that we have, for instance, sight exams before you get your driver's license, or perhaps when you renew your driver's license that you do a sight exam?
What I'm really suggesting, that persons that are responsible for inspecting vehicles for licensing should take a proper look, and not just sign off on the approve of the licensing of that vehicle inspection. Inspect the vehicle properly.
All right, understood.
So I have a question for you, and it's based on something that you said just now.
Yes, ma'am.
So since we've implemented this tint law,
Yes.
about the percentages and all of these things, has crime decreased?
Yes, crime is at a low at this moment, but with the tint laws ain't really govern the criminal activity of it. You understand? We are saying that the tint on vehicle make it difficult for people to seen among them, in front of them, to the side of them, and behind of them.
Okay.
So to eliminate decrease accident, we are saying avoid this. The next topic for next week will be speeding. These are issues that lead to accidents. Sometimes it's some minor accidents, and because of people not paying attention or not observing what's happening around them.
Loss of concentration, that kind of thing.
That's correct.
Okay. Well, I mean, I understand the police position as it relates to, hey, this is the law and we enforce the law and we ask persons to comply with the law. But based on what you're saying, when there's so many people who, for one reason or the other, I won't assume what the reasons are, seem to be, find it difficult to be compliant, right? Then I think there really needs to be a further discussion. I think there really needs to be a further discussion as to the spirit behind these laws, and perhaps maybe that's where the disconnect comes in, you know? Maybe that's where the disconnect comes in. Because I personally don't believe that there's just a lot of people who, when they go and put on a banner on the vehicle, I think the vehicle is necessarily because they're criminal minded. And so understanding why that decision was taken, even understanding that the vehicle is now outside of the law, I think that would provide a place for us to start a conversation where perhaps drivers may more even understand why the law exists, or perhaps even create a situation where we could amend the law to more reflect the times and what is it that we're dealing with. So, you know, who knows? Time may tell. Perhaps that's the approach we may take in time, but I can only hope.
As earlier by the traffic department along with government, where points and so will be introduced. But as I'm saying, there are persons where we're doing vehicle checkpoints, they will be stopped for tints and so forth. They will remove those tints, and 2 days after you see them on the road with the setting dark tint, set vehicle dark tinted. So these are the type of persons, drivers, that they don't give a regards. They don't care what the law said, because when
or perhaps they have other considerations which cause them to make decisions that may directly, you know, put them in conflict with the law. And that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's safe. Me for one won't assume. Me won't assume that it's just a matter of I have no respect for the law, so that is why I'm doing it, or that's why they're doing it. I would want to believe that if it's something that is so widespread, if it was 1 or 2 people, repeat offenders, but based on what you said in your opening statement, it does seem as though this is something that affects, or that the traffic department sees a lot of.
Yes.
And so it does seem to me like there may be more variables other than just, well, me really care about that.
But yes, but there's procedure in place that to get your vehicle dark tinted, where you go to National Security, the Minister of National Security, and ask for permission, a written permission. And you carry that, and if the police stop you, you produce the letter, and you go scot-free.
The issue that I have with that, and I could speak from experience,
Yes.
is that, and this is something that I realize is, it happens a lot, I mean, especially when it relates to national security, where a lot of the decisions are really left up to what is termed as the discretion of the commissioner or the Minister of National Security. So what happens is that you can tell people there's a procedure, but unless there is a policy where people can understand what is being considered when you apply, then to me it's a red herring. It's a hologram. Because you're telling me, because if I were to ask you right now, okay, so what would be some of the reasons that justify a person having dark tint? One, you could probably list out some things, but it's no guarantee that if these variables exist, that I will. It's still left up to the discretion of someone. And so what I would suggest again is that if there is a recognition by the police that, hey, there's some people who may have good reason to have darker tint for whatever it is, then perhaps identifying those reasons and then creating a process by which people could then apply, that application be looked at by the relevant authorities, and then if and only if it is deemed based on the process, not based on anyone's discretion, that this person should be allowed to have dark tint, then that be the case. But when we start saying things like, I left up to the discretion of this person, and let's be honest, at that point, it's just a feeling.
sense.
It might just be Tuesday and I'm feeling in a good mood.
Yeah.
I might just walk out. But I know he cool. And I don't know if that is the way that we want to address certain things, especially when we start saying, like, it's a matter of issue of safety, national security, etc. So it feel, like when you say that, it does feel like you're sending us down this dark road that don't lead nowhere. Like when you say, yeah, there's a process. Yeah, man, just apply, man. Like, it just seems like, okay, you're wasting my time now. So hopefully that's why we need to have these conversations so we could see how we could improve the situation for everybody. But we have some persons trying to join the conversation. Let's see. Good morning, caller. You're live on Traffic Talk. What's up?
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
I think you're too diplomatic, you know. Anyway, why would the police want to look inside somebody's vehicle? If a vehicle or somebody who's driving is suspicious, it will be stopped anyway. And have you looked at some of those police vehicles? They're so heavily tinted. If it's a case of visibility and so on, I could understand that. But it works both ways. The police need to see properly too. And my take is that I don't think it's a criminal mind that always tilts the vehicles. A lot of expensive stuff is in their dashboards. If it gets cracked and so, it's expensive to repair. And those things must be considered. So I agree with you with saying that, you know, there needs to be a discussion as to the, what they call it, the spirit of the law or whatever, to find out if it's something really, because up and down the states, these vehicles are pre-tinted, you know, and it's done so to protect the interior of the vehicles. And I think that's an important point to consider. And that's my take for the morning. Thanks.
Thank you, caller.
All right, thanks, caller. What would be your response to that particular point made by the caller, that if it's seen that tint is a safety issue, how is it that the police vehicles as well are tinted? Is it that they have special sensors or something that allow them to see out?
As my response to that, under national security, police vehicles are exempted, and as you realize, the majority, 90% of the police vehicles are not heavily tinted. The special departments, you will see heavily tinted, and is a reason for that.
Okay, to share?
For example, you will see maybe CID, VCU, the special department where persons, officers will have to go collect witnesses, transport, defendants, victims, and they don't want these people face to be known until court. That's one of the reasons why these special departments vehicles are tinted. If you check the normal police stations and so forth, you will see that their vehicles are not tinted, especially traffic department. Traffic department is not a front runner for crime, for traffic offenses. So therefore, you will see these vehicles clear as day and not tinted. So special departments and so forth, you will see with a tinted vehicle.
Speaking to the mic. They're saying they can't hear you. So
I'll turn it up here as well.
But okay, so I do understand what you're saying, that there's special vehicles that transport people, but you do realize when these people get to the courthouse, there's no protection for them. Like, we could see them as soon as they jump out the bus.
When they're jumping in.
Or jumping in, so I don't know how that works.
Want to take another call, Jade?
Yeah.
Let's see what this caller has to say. Good morning, caller. You're live on Traffic Talk. What's up? No, it's not one. But we have someone else trying to get in. Good morning, caller. You're live on Traffic Talk.
Yes, good morning. Calling about this tint situation.
Sorry, good morning, caller. Could you speak up a bit? It's very soft for some reason.
Yes, can you hear me better now?
That's a bit better.
That's probably the issue. Okay, let me try. I studied in Taiwan for 4 years, and I see some of the practices of the SKN police force being, they are adapting some of the practices of Taiwan's police force, which would be, they lock on their light indicators now and again, so I guess people can see or make out a police in case of an emergency, which is a good initiative by them. But also, I have pictures. There's an article I'm planning to write to send to the AG at some point, because I have pictures of numerous, like 90
Sorry, Carlo.
are heavily tinted, just like the police vehicles down here. Taiwan is one of the safest countries in the world. So what's the reason behind us having to take off our things when it doesn't aid the police in any crime stopping? Also, why are they doing this to us when they are not providing any parking garages? Like a caller earlier said, we have intimate or personal or private or expensive stuff in the vehicles that need to be taken care of. If someone steals them, we have to go on our own and repurchase them or something. All of these things are unfair to the common citizen, when usually the police are on the road stopping, stereotyping and profiling a set of people that aren't even committing any crimes, while the higher up heads, ministers of government, just get a hail and pass by in their dark tents, not even knowing if someone is in there kidnapped with them.
Okay, thank you, caller. Sorry, but we're having some really terrible feedback from you. But thank you for your contribution.
Yeah, hopefully the officer would have heard more stuff what the caller would have said. Any response to what the caller said?
Yes, what I understand, what the caller said, he spoke of the blinkers and the lights and the revolving lights. Yes, the revolving, when you see police patrolling, they will put on the revolving lights, especially at night, so to alert the public that the police is in the area.
Okay.
And I also heard him talk about things that expensive stuff that person just leave in the vehicles and so forth. As I said earlier, there is a procedure where you could get your vehicle heavy tinted, and the procedure is to write to the Minister of National Security. This is not writing to the police, but the Minister of National Security. So let us clear it up there. You're not writing to the police or the commissioner. You're writing it to the National Security, the Minister of National Security. So therefore, it shouldn't be no bias among the drivers and the police, because the police have no say in that area where you wrote and asked for your vehicle to be tinted, because the sun matching up your dashboard, my radio that built inside costs over $3,000 and so forth. You write all that to the National Security, and then he will pass it down, and we govern by that letter.
All right. Well, starting from experience, you don't even get answer most of the time, but yeah, that's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah.
But time is fast spent. I don't know if there's any last words you'd want to leave with the viewers and the listeners.
As I said earlier, the next topic for next week, we touch on speeding. So the listeners and the readers, come with your question next week. Prepare your question for next week. So I give you a heads up on what topic for next week, so you could come and prepare yourself, and what issue you have with concerning speeding. Before I move over the tint, once ago, the police them used to watch the vehicle and say that too dark, and give you a ticket and make a ticket off. But now we have something, you have the meter reader, for that purpose, where you must use the meter to clarify that the person is breaking the law. You can't use just your eye and go court and get a conviction. You must use that meter. So there is a transparency between there. So when you go court, you cannot say, Tom is against you every time he see you. He want to give me ticket and me take no that. But the law provide that we use a meter now.
All right. Well, I appreciate you so much. It was a pleasure having you here with us this morning. First time on Island T / Traffic Talk. And they do you wrong, boy. They do you wrong. They bring your tint for the first
Of all topics.
of all topics. They bring tint.
They even like easy to it.
Easy to it. Nothing. Strap it in, babies in the back or something. They might tell you. Anyway, but yeah, man, it was a real pleasure. It was a real pleasure. Having you in the studio with us, and we look forward to seeing you again next week.
Same here.
All right, man. Guys, we're going to take a short break and be right back with more Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN. See you
In a
then.
bit.
Be careful on the road. Don't make it an episode. Attention all drivers. I'm begging you to protect your lifestyle with Caribbean Alliance Insurance. Dealing well with a low reputation and service for second to none. Securing you is our mission. People that you can trust, your business, property, we got you covered. Motor or personal, whatever it is, we got you covered. 130 years in this business, we've got you covered. For all your insurance needs, visit or call us at 465-2631 or 469-5303. Dealey Walwyn, people you can trust.
Maybe it's the way the brilliant gold liquid reflects our sunshine, or how the bright blue of its label mirrors the clear Caribbean skies overhead. Maybe it's the fresh, crisp taste of this beastly cold beer on a scorching hot day. Maybe it's even the way it brings us all together. But one thing is for sure, Carib is very much a part of who we are wherever we're from in the Caribbean. Carib, it's the way we play. Drink responsibly.
Don't stop, won't stop, can't stop the never-ending cashback at Horsewoods. Yes, it's that time of the year. Double cashback coupon season is here. The season when Horsewoods Furniture and Appliances gives away millions in free groceries with every FlexPay purchase and a chance to win 1 year in free groceries with a never-ending double cashback. Yes, the Horsewoods never-ending double cashback is back for even more free groceries. This is double cashback coupon season, so come today and get double cashback coupons for absolutely free groceries in the never-ending double cashback promotion. Yes, happening now. Get double cashback coupons for absolutely free groceries with every higher purchase. The never-ending double cashback is back at Horsewoods Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Furniture Home Store, where you get double cashback coupons for free groceries with every FlexPay purchase. Don't stop, won't stop, can't stop the never-ending savings, never-ending discounts, never-ending quality and service, and the never-ending double cashback for this double cashback coupon season. Don't miss it. Terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
Hey guys, welcome back to Island T right here on Win Media SKN. It is still Monday, October 17th, and we are about to continue with the time. I think my vibrato was on this now.
You what?
Vibrato, I guess.
I know what I mean. Oh, okay. Wow. St. Kitts and Nevis moves to strengthen and improve its citizenship by investment program for enhanced sustainability. They said I was going to know that. Where you rubbing your eyes?
Done with why you crazy?
Man, no, the white people were trying to do it, so I just figured.
Who? Brano.
That's what I was doing.
I mean,
Big
the,
wigs.
the,
The big wigs.
the European people and stuff?
Yeah. The white people.
Anywho.
Yeah. Well, Attorney General and Minister of Justice and Legal Affairs. Listen.
If I got one more article, I'll start with Attorney General and...
Captain Planet is working, okay? He is saving St. Kitts.
This man got more things going on than the Prime Minister.
Bye.
God, nobody vote for you. Me no female is.
But just in case they have to.
So this like a,
Is that sure what he waited
so this is his audition.
You listen.
Got auditioning.
When you get a job, you have to do a job to the best of your ability.
Oh, that's funny.
Just in case you don't know what happen in the future.
Because if God end up on some party ticket.
And
right?
I vote for Gat, I am grateful.
No, we coming back to you saying that.
No,
We coming back to you saying that as a JD, no, JD doesn't say so, you know.
No. That's not what's happening here. I'm saying if there is ever a man that can run on a ticket and say, listen, from the time I get my job, I was mashing works. It's the Honorable Gat Wilkin.
Oh, my, wow.
Yeah, man.
Interesting.
Every topic too, you know.
But that's why I can't understand JD.
Everything by.
Police, procurement,
Treasury.
copyright.
Everything. So I call him Captain Planet.
Next thing you start talking about food security. There you go.
Do it now, soon, you know. Get till next week.
Oh
well,
my gosh. Wow.
Yes, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice and Legal Affairs, the Honorable Garth Wilkin, said that the government of St. Kitts and Nevis is strengthening and improving its citizenship by investment program for enhanced sustainability. We are in the process of putting things in place so that we can have the CBI program for a long time. We are going to do things right because we see that it is important, said the Honorable Garth Wilkin during his October 13th appearance on Issues SKN on Freedom FM 106.5.
They better let the Russians them stop cut style.
Get back in the Russians?
No, so they better let back in the Russians and stop cut style.
Why?
I mean, why?
Where do they need to come in?
They ain't coming here, Jane.
So let me
money?
know. Oh.
Is it money we want?
Oh, I see what you mean.
The same European people that we're running from, them they are trading gas, all kind of thing.
Oh yeah, them are doing
Wheat,
it.
all kind of thing coming from, they're trading from over there. We ain't in an uproar. Get your gas. Give them 1,000. Make the ruble the strongest it's been ever. But then the people them who ain't want to deal with Putin, looking at passports so they could go. Oh my God,
We
no.
welcome all.
Terrorists.
No, sorry, that was PLP.
Terrorists.
That was PLP.
That was
We welcome all was PLP. That's a good slogan there.
Yeah,
May I lie to you?
Yeah,
That's a strong slogan.
Oh,
If I could have won with it now. But it's too late.
Anyway, that's not the here on here. Let's see what happened with the CBI.
We have met with local developers, the Prime Minister, Dr. Drew and I. We have had discussions with international investors, some who want to come into the Federation and some who want to come back into the Federation. The oceans, said the Minister. We have had discussions with existing developers and all ministers are aware how it functions and its importance to our economy. He added.
Well, man, they're just gonna get the Moroccan passport and the Antiguan and the St. Lucian passport and the St. Vincentian passport.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I know.
Nah.
Okay.
Say it's one looking the best right now. Being a lie.
The best, they're accepting the applications, Jade.
Well, I know, let the people them start out the thing properly. Next thing you know, we got kind of stories coming out from St. because the people with the passport them.
Jade, we don't
like what we've been having.
Jade, but that's not on us. The thing that bother me with this whole situation, right, is how the European Union and them people there, right, going to vex with us. When they're the ones doing the background check. I doing the background check. We don't do our own background checks.
Yeah, but they always have a scapegoat. They're going to say I was wrong.
No,
it was
because it's
my
nothing.
fault.
It's nothing to do with what they're saying, Jade. It's nothing to do with that. It's nothing to do with that. They watch all these countries here and say, "Man, how they keeping afloat? Oh, man,
Exactly.
they went into the IMF. Oh
and
my God."
that is why they're going to find any excuse to try to mess it up. So they have to be on point. They have to be on point, especially knowing what's happening.
Jade, my problem is, right, is that it don't matter what we do. What they just change the rules.
Oh, they're going to find out.
They just change the rules all the time. They do it all the time, Jade. Like,
Yeah.
and that's the point I keep saying, that's the point I keep making. The relationship that we have with these countries, right? There's no status quo. There's no quid pro quo, nothing. It's just whatever they want to do, they do. Right? Whatever they want to do, they do. And then we don't even do back what they just do to us. For instance, right? You think that we should. That's the point I'm making. When St. Kitts we know, for instance, that there's more Kittitians living abroad than living on the island. Right? No problem. That is resources that are out there. We have no real access to any of these people's informations and stuff like that. Right? But say one, say two, America could come, call the bank down here, or this American citizen, American taxpayer, what going on in their account? You think we could go tell America bank them send the information there for us?
No, right?
Crazy, no?
They're watching us like, send my information.
The man just laugh in your face.
Yeah, I hang up. Laugh and hang up.
Laughing.
Just laugh and hang up. Because we must be crazy. To come ask them that nonsense.
Watch how they dealing with us with these airline flight and all them kind of shipping there. Well, if it ain't make sense for y'all to come here, don't come. We'll find somebody who want to come.
Simple.
But no, we stay here and that's it, and they give us all these lame excuses and we just sit here and swallow it up.
I think it's because we feel like we're small.
That's exactly it. You understand? Look at what happening. Look at what happened with the banana thing. Look at what happened financially.
The banana thing.
So it was Dominica with the bananas, right? They used to export the bananas, right? Dominica doing well, great source of foreign exchange for the country.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, America decide
Chiquita.
these ain't up to standard. They say
Chiquita boy.
maybe ain't up to standard. Yeah, I can't import.
Ain't up to standard.
Yeah, I can't import these things here no more.
That's making too much money.
We can't import these no more. But what the problem is? Well, y'all don't use the pesticides. Okay, where I got pesticide from? Get it from us. You mean I got buy the pesticides from you? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Buy the pesticide. Okay.
Where's the problem now?
Well, guess we don't like the packaging. What kind of packaging I want us to use? Well, I mean, y'all could buy some from us.
We can help you.
Okay, we buy the packaging. Oh, you know what? We just ain't want them no more. We just ain't want them no more. We'll get ours from South America. We get ours from halfway around the world.
What a banana branding up besides Chiquito?
Right? Who knows? But they do it with everything, Jade.
Everything, boy.
People want to open an account down here. They come, they bring in the money. We just like how we can go up and tell and ask them for, hey, you know what? We want to see where your money coming from, and we want to know everything about your business and thing, like America could. We can't go up there, go do it, eh? The people can come open up an account. Right? Okay, cool. Now we have this cash here that the bank's using to invest, to get stronger. Loans going up, affecting everything in the economies. Places like the Caymans. Oh my God, look at all that money laundering happening down there. Look at all that money laundering. Oh my God, you're funding terrorism. Look at that. Blacklist.
Just so.
Anything we do to try and make money, they just put a bad name on it and decide they're wrong and then try to go. Like. Anyway. But I'm happy to hear that there's there's efforts to continually improve and evolve the CBI program.
Yeah.
We can't afford for it to go away.
Can't. Literally can't afford.
Hey, I see a cruise ship down there, boy.
Yeah, man, I just tell you where we start the show. Carla says she's going because she's going to work and a ship is in.
Yes.
You just get yourself.
Yes. A cruise ship down there. Big up all the taximen, them, all the tourism workers.
All the tourism stakeholders.
Yeah, man. Hopefully we making we'll be jumping back into the tourism season.
Just now.
So.
Well, yeah. Mr. Ellison was here last week and he gave us all the good news.
Yeah, big up yourself.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, big up yourself.
So looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing what this tourism season is going to do for us. I know he said he can't fix it, but somebody needs to fix it. Fix the flights, fix the prices. That's all we ask.
There's the one who got to talk to the airlines. I think he did say that they were supposed to be going to a meeting to talk to the airlines. The minister was in conversation, I think. I think we just gotta get gangsta on them, you know. We just gotta get gangsta and specifically American. Because they're doing a lot of stupidness.
A lot of nonsense.
They're doing a lot of stupidness.
How you telling me it's about $20,000 just to go from here to America? Are you crazy? Bye, listen, what me face here?
Not only that, you go up there and then you can't get no flight. The people them talk to you anyhow. They ain't even got proper customer service. Watch out, them man don't even feed you on the plane.
I just paying all this money for bad treatment. Stay in your country until they fix it, because they're on the manners. They're on the place.
Tell them no problem. You want to leave? Here we go. JetBlue, what you saying? Sun Country, what you saying? Delta, you want to bring in 2 more flights?
Sun Country.
Sun Country was coming here, but I was so happy when the Sun Country flight started to come here. They was coming here and going to Minneapolis, I think.
Oh, man.
Watch here, let me tell you something with that flight, right? Anyhow, they didn't market that flight properly. That flight, right, it goes to, I think it's Minneapolis, right? Is about a few minutes from one of the biggest malls in the world, Jade. If St. Kitts people to hear that, so you could go up in the morning, shop, and then come back the next day.
Huh? Problems?
I went to the mall. Anything you want, right there, Jade. Anyhow, St. Kitts people to learn about that, right?
Problems.
I saw you. People was just, that Sun Country flight wasn't going to be able to hold people come Christmas time and so.
Well, Mr. T, sounds like you need to look into this. Janet, I know you're listening. Put it on his desk.
Johnny.
Put it on a sticky note and put it on his desk.
Sun Country, JetBlue, give Delta a couple more flights. Yeah. Hey, we could even jam a yellow plane, bring Spirit and all.
See, somebody just messaged me and said, as we say, you got a woman that was asking for reparations from them. And she showed it.
Jade, there are people right now in St. Kitts are not putting together the complaint letters because of all the stupidness that happened to AA just this past weekend. People up there for days. People got to buy flights from Miami to Antigua, come home on British Airways, them kind of things because they can't get out. American was late, the connecting flight, and then you can't get on a flight for a week. And them kind of craziness there. The people are giving you $12 for food a day.
$12? So I eat McDonald's every day, all day.
People got to go back work, but no. You're staying in some hotel in Miami.
That's terrible. That is terrible. Anyway, as you mean, are we going to war soon?
We're going to war? Unfortunately.
You ready?
Me?
Me ready. Me gonna let you. Me feel like I'm ready. Like I feel like I'm rusty.
You feel like you're rusty?
Yeah, long time me fight.
Long time you fight a war.
Yeah. I mean, if my kind of fighting is the fighting.
That they want, yeah. Shoe heel to head and so ain't necessarily.
So when the training and start? I can't send us up there like how the Russians were setting up the people unprepared, you know?
No, what they got to do, send them people at the camp first.
Yeah.
They've been preparing for
all
this.
Their life.
All their life.
All their life.
All my life you have been free.
For that training to use, man. What is the practical part of the exam?
Oh, but who we going to war with? Or who we fighting
China.
on behalf of? Oh, okay.
Yes, well.
The Prime Minister said we stand with Taiwan.
Well, we're going to stand up there for Joe. We're going to stand up. We're going to really stand up. Let me tell you about it. I standing up, okay? But China says it reserves the right to use force over Taiwan. Ooh, love it. China reserves the right to use force over Taiwan as a last resort in compelling circumstances. Though peaceful, reunification is the first choice, and a Communist Party spokesman said. You believe them?
No, they want Taiwan, man.
Yes,
They want Taiwan. They would prefer not to fight, I believe.
but
Taiwan got a whole government, got elections, got everything out who they want.
all these
prime
people that
minister,
just
they
feel that
want.
they just want things and just take them up, so.
Because there was always Jade, and then they went.
You're allowed to. This is a toxic relationship. It's a toxic relationship. How you see me leave you and you're telling me that I can't? I am my own woman.
No.
Taiwan is its own woman. Taiwan should be allowed to leave any relationship it see fit.
You want to tell me that you're supposed to be able to like self-determine what happened for you and your people? Them? Never.
Yes.
Come on, Jade.
That is how it's supposed to go.
Nope.
So that's like saying getting up this and deciding, you know what, I'm going back for Anguilla.
That's exactly what it is, actually. Kind of, well, yeah.
Yes.
It's pretty close.
We can't do that. Oh my gosh.
I'm more like if Anguilla come back and walk out, we gotta join them back. We kind of walk out, we got independent.
Oh, it's us.
Yeah,
It's us was it.
Anguilla wanted that way still, eh?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we the independent ones. How much of the world actually recognize Taiwan?
I don't know, friend.
And how much of the world is one China? Let me see. Continue reading, Jay. This is very important, actually.
Yes. Sun said Beijing would exert all efforts to bring Taiwan under its control peacefully. But he said China would not tolerate what he called a movement towards full independence backed by hardliners on the island and the overseas backers. Tell you so you know. The overseas backers, they mean us. They mean us as them. We is the overseas backers, you know?
Yeah, that's us, yeah.
Presumably the United States, we up there too, no, so did I. Which is Taiwan's main source of military and diplomatic support, despite the lack of formal relations in deference to Beijing. Taiwan has lived for decades under constant threat of an invasion by China, which claims the democratically ruled island as a part of its own territory to be seized one day by force if necessary. Beijing has intensified its claim over Taiwan since Tsai Ing-wen was first elected president in Taiwan in 2016, claiming she is a separatist and refusing to engage with her.
The truth is though, right, Jade? I mean, the war is kind of interesting because in a lot of countries support Taiwan there.
Yeah.
It's only about 13
And we in it.
out of like 193.
And we in the 13. We definitely in the 13. So.
Let me see if I can find the list of the 13 countries.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I mean, I know United States in one. So that's a big dog in the thing, though.
And then who else? United States and everything, man. They don't tired. They don't tired for sure.
But I said 59 countries actually.
See, I said 13.
No. 13. Yeah, so in the same thing. Yeah. 13 nations. Let me come up here.
Mm-hmm. And
recognize Taiwan as an independent nation.
Mm-hmm.
So 13 nations recognize
that they separate from China.
That they're independent.
Mm-hmm.
But 59 countries have unofficial diplomatic relations with them. Including the United States, Russia, Japan, Germany, France, United Kingdom.
Some big dogs say you think they're gonna help them? Cause they like China, you know.
Well, that's the funny thing. America been trying to straddle the line, but the other day Biden basically come out and say, if we got a boss gun, we got a boss gun.
If we got to defend it, we got to defend it.
Yeah. If we got a boss gun, we got a boss gun. So people was like, wait, what happening? Yeah. So it's definitely a step.
Yeah. I feel like the countries them would defend China. I mean Taiwan if needs be. Eh? Come here, really? They really like China like that. They like China like that. To be honest.
America want another proxy war. That's what's going on there. But I don't know.
In America, it's China being bullies. Like you got everything. You got all the technology. You got all the weapons. You got all the people. What you want a little Taiwan for? Just because they wanted to separate?
Taiwan got the microchips, girl.
Okay, y'all smart enough to build your own.
Not really. Taiwan got that there lock.
Y'all could live without them. Y'all have everything else. What y'all want microchips for?
Yeah. Well,
just not me, you know. Just let you know. I hope. Well, and he ain't listening because he's setting up for a press
you
conference.
realize what's going on is that Russia done turn up the thing over there.
Mm-hmm. Therefore, the submarine yet?
No, nobody know that, baby.
Okay.
And then on top of that, now you have North and South Korea got the little thing that been going on for a while.
Yeah, but that's a normal thing.
No, but
thing.
North Korea feeling jiggy now. They're like,
but yeah, that doesn't. They're shooting off. They're shooting off missiles just to remind North Korea. Like, that's still right with me.
And it's like all these people like nobody want to be outdone. So now China coming in and just laying them now. Hey,
my time now.
Watch you.
I'm sure myself.
Me ain't free to bust to you. If that what we do it, that what we do it.
Are you shooting things?
No. Yeah.
What is happening in the world, Azim? All jokes aside, this is very scary. Eh?
No, I'm telling you. All jokes aside, is a very interesting time. I feel like if future generations exist, they're gonna look back. They're gonna look back at this time and just be like, "What was happening, man?"
As himself, they kill us with the weapons of mass destruction.
Why would you have something that could be classified as a weapon of mass destruction? Mass destruction sound like something that you want to be able to have happen?
No.
But unfortunately.
But all of them have it. Where's ours?
Bad mind, Jade.
Bad mind can't help it.
Bad mind. Always is bad mind.
We can't. No.
Use what you have, Jade.
Mm-hmm. But we need to use something else.
Haterism.
That is not going to help us in a war. We need to get some weapons of mass destruction somewhere. Where do you buy those? Where do you even buy those? Black market?
You could probably find anything on the internet, eh?
Yeah, that's true.
I want to believe you could find a nuke on the black market.
Yeah.
You could probably find one. Maybe a mini nuke, but...
No, we need a mini nothing.
No, but I mean, we kind of small still.
However, the countries we're up against big. And if they decide they want us, because if China could decide they want back Taiwan, who's to stop England and the UK and the monarchy to decide from deciding that they want us back? What are we going to do? Tell them no? And then what? And then what, Azim? When we don't say no, we're not coming back. What's going to happen after that?
We just go home.
Uh-huh.
We just go back home.
Yeah, home to the UK now?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just go back home.
That is my point. That is my point of all these bigger countries watching these little countries and deciding that they want them back. There's nothing to stop the monarchy. Nothing.
Interesting.
Somebody will let me. Yeah. But yeah, scary time we're living in. We just want world peace. Well, what happened to world peace? We were so close. Were we?
Were we? I don't know.
Okay. They used to make it sound so. Like we're so close to achieving world peace if we just do these things. And then now we're here. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna see how we go, cause.
Well, we're not sure but to see how we go.
No, because at this point, and this is one of the things when you're small, you can at the mercy at the decisions of these very few important players.
That is my point.
It's a few people in the decision making seats that could affect everything for everybody.
Mm-hmm. And do we want them there?
I was just there thinking if I need to just go live up in the hills and turn a bubba.
That ain't gonna stop you, Tim. That ain't gonna say you think the nuke gonna miss you because it's a bubba man? Like why would you think that?
No, but then when everything go missing and go thing, at least me got a lot to lose. And I just be like, oh, y'all come start to live like how we living.
Welcome home.
Yeah, man, go wash your clothes in the river, man.
I can see how bad it go today.
Yeah, go wash your clothes in the river.
Bye.
Soap is what you're looking for, girl. No.
Did I grab some aloe?
Oh my gosh. But Jay, do you want us to take a break because we do have some guests in the studio?
Yes, we do. We might as well.
Alright guys, we're gonna take a short break and be right back with more LNT right here on Win Media SK. And when we come back, we're gonna have some interesting conversation with some guests. So you don't wanna miss it. Be right back.
Magnum. Take charge, take charge, take charge, take charge, take charge, take. Everybody put your Magnum in the air now. From you a drink Magnum, let me see. Take charge of things now your place now. From the river to the beach to the street. Hot Magnum when me have in a me hand there. He are a sipper, she tell me sweet. Look for me watch for your quick time check. Yeah, yeah. Right now a Magnum a for your beat. Enjoy yourself every day of the week with a Magnum. My life I forget sweeter. Must be 18 years and older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Friends is for you and me. Giving back to community. Friends is for you and me. Better for your family. Better service, better price, better value, better choice. Rewarding you for loyalty. Friends is for you and me. Better price and quality.
Good. Energize your goals with Lucasade. Get it good. Look under the cap. Find the code. Win it. Thousands in prizes. iPhones and TVs. Or win 30 grand US dollars for your goals. That's goals.
For a chance to win $30,000 US. Purchase any Lucasade Energy promo bottle. Look under the cap and find the code to win iPhones, TVs, and free Lucasade for $30,000 US to energize your goals. See website, social media, or press for details. Lucasade, taste the energy.
Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN. And as I said before the break, we actually have some guests in studio with us this morning. Representatives from Espo Water.
Solutions,
Ye-
yes.
Good morning, guys. How are you guys doing?
Good morning.
Good morning. Good, thank you. How are you?
Good.
We're doing good. We're doing good.
Can't complain.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Well, I'm happy that you guys are in studio with us today. I'm looking forward to the conversation. But for people who may not know exactly what is it that Espo Water Solutions is all about, just let us know.
So my name is Nigel Farrell. I am responsible for PR and marketing, and my is Chris. He is responsible for operations and manages the office, etc., etc. So today, Chris is going to take the time to talk about who we are, where we came from, and then I will plug in one or two things here and there.
All right, sweet.
To start, just thank you very much for having us. We appreciate it. And what we're here to talk about today is water and single-use plastic. So our initiative started maybe 6 months to 12 months ago. We were looking at water alternatives to single-use plastic. We saw a lot of garbage and water bottles in the beaches, the streets, and we wanted to provide an alternative to everybody out there, but an alternative that was affordable. I was spending a lot of my money on bottled water as well, but I realized that there wasn't anything else out there. So we started doing some research. We met with a bunch of different companies. And we offer, with Espo Water Solutions, we offer all kinds of different alternatives for your home, residential and commercial, whether it's faucet filters, under-counter systems, to whole house filtration systems. But today we want to talk about Tap Water Caribbean. It's a very affordable faucet filter, or as we go into other episodes here, we'll be bringing out different types of products. But today we want to talk about the Ultra filter. Like I said, it screws on directly to your faucet. Saves you a lot of money, gives you clean, pure drinking water, filters out over 100 contaminants. Some of the popular items that people ask us about, obviously, is the chlorine and the lime scale. So it does take out chlorine and lime scale, heavy metals, stuff like that. The cost of it is very affordable. One filter will filter out roughly 2,500 liters. So when you equivalent that to what you're spending on bottled water, 2,500 liters costs you approximately 2,500 EC, and one of those filters will cost you 81 EC. So the savings is huge. The amount of plastic bottles you're saving, one of those filters will save you roughly 500 to 600 of the 5-liter jugs. So you're not polluting the island, saving money, and you're drinking very, very healthy water without microplastics, chlorine, heavy metals, pharmaceuticals, etc. So it's just a very good product, and it's an alternative out there for people who want to drink healthier water, look after the environment, and of course, save some money.
Well, I mean, this does sound very exciting. I was just before you guys came in encouraging people that they need to drink more water.
Indeed.
I was not trying to suggest that they spend more money. So it's a good thing that you that you guys came in with this the solution this morning. But tell us a bit about how does it work? Like you said, you just screw it onto your faucets.
Yeah. So basically, this piece right here, I'm not sure if you can see it. This screws.
There's a camera right here, so if you just look at us.
Oh, right here. Okay. Yeah. So this piece right here screws directly onto your faucet, and then you have a lever here. So if you're on the down position, regular unfiltered water still comes out of the
tap,
just right here. So you can just still use unfiltered water, washing hands, washing dishes, whatever you like. As soon as you flip the lever up, it goes through a 5-stage coconut carbon filter, and it comes out through here for filtered water.
Did I say coconut curry?
Coconut carbon filter.
Oh, okay.
Coconut curry would be nice too.
I was about to say, but give me that right now.
So yeah, it's super easy to use, and it's again very affordable. So we're just asking people, ask yourselves why you're buying bottled water, and maybe there's an alternative, maybe there's a different direction you can go that is more convenient for you.
So of course, I know the question a lot of people would ask. Yeah, it's an alternative, but how does it compare to the bottled water? Is it comparable health wise, contaminant wise? Can I expect similar levels of purity like when I filter it myself?
So we do offer. Throughout the island, we set up a station where people can come and sample the water and try it out. It is healthier water. So what a lot of people don't understand or realize, and I didn't know this either until I started doing the research, bottled water actually has microplastics and different chemicals that are leaching into the water from the plastic. And in warmer climates like we are in, it actually speeds up the process, so you're actually getting more. So this filter is cleaner water because it takes out those contaminants that are in the pipe water. So you're actually drinking better, healthier water than bottled water. But like I said, we do encourage people to stop by, try it out, so you can try the taste and see what it tastes like to you. And most of the time, people who do like a blind taste test between the filter or the Pitcher Pro, bottled water, tap water, they can usually tell the difference, and they prefer the flavor of this water.
Well, where do they come to get a sampling? Where do they come to do this exercise to figure out if what you're saying is actually true?
So one of the things that we've been implementing is what we call hydration station and pop-ups. We've had one at Delta, we had one at Keon right next to Swing, and we actually did one at the Freedom Concert. Yeah, and then we our event official one was actually Drip on Saturday. Okay, and we intend to do one next week. Actually, this weekend at Nevis, there's a swimming competition. It is correct.
Correct.
Yes. And we would be there providing water in that regard. So the hydration station concept is basically using a tap source, connecting that to a cool box that we've designed, and then it comes to our filters. And through the filters, you're able to experience the not just the flavor, but the clean and fresh taste that we provide.
So on Saturday at Warner Park for the football match, we were there as well.
That's correct.
We gave out free water, so I hope anybody who was there was able to sample it. And Thursday, I believe they're playing again. And we're hoping to be there again. So we should be set up Thursday night at Warner Park for the next football match as well. And then if you check our Facebook or Instagram page, anytime we set up throughout the island, we will post there where we're going to be. I'm hoping this week will be one day back at Independence Square as well. We've been there, set up there a few times, and we've had really good feedback. So we hope this week we'll go back at least one more day, but we will post it on our social media.
All right, and so for those people listening who would want to keep in contact and see what you guys are up to, let us know the social media handles, please.
So it's Tapwater Caribbean for both Facebook and Instagram. And if they want to give us a call, it's 763-6000 or 762-6001. And we are located in Frigate Bay, but we do customer convenience, which allows us to get an order from our website, fill it, and deliver it to you, basically, wherever you are. Free delivery throughout the whole entire island.
And as it stands right now, is this the only solution presently on offer locally?
Yes, this is a local-based company, yes. And this is one of 4 products that we have. And hopefully, as we go through the next couple of weeks, as we visit with you guys and the listenership, that we can talk more about the other products that we have. But this is in comparison to, for those who are listening or watching, do you remember the old school Pure concept?
Yeah, the Pure, yeah.
There you go.
Right.
So Pure has a 3-stage, 4-stage carbon. Ours is 5-stage. We have a longer period on our filters, 6 months versus 3 months. And of course, we filter more liters, 2,400 versus 1,000, give or take.
And of course, the other question people are going to ask is
the cost.
The cost, and also how it doesn't last forever. So how do you replace it?
Correct.
Do you buy a whole new unit? Is there a filter that you
No.
put
So the filter is basically this. Hold on. Here we go.
And for those of you listening on the radio, he's removing a piece from the top, so it's a separate entity.
That's right. So this is the replacement filter. It costs 81 EC to replace it every 6 months, and it gives you, like I said, up to 6 months of use. We have an app that will be integrated to allow you to be able to customize your usage. Sometimes you might actually get more than 6 months, depending, because you might not use up 2,400 in that period of time. So what would happen is the app, you enter, okay, on average day I use 4 liters or 5, and then the app will now start to work along with you as you've customized your usage, so to speak.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
For
Okay.
sure.
Awesome. Well, guys, this does seem like something that I'm sure a lot of people will be interested in.
Definitely.
And so, guys, remember to check out the Facebook page, the Instagram page, and it's Tap
Water Caribbean. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Or go and get a sample at the football games or wherever they're
There you go.
located.
There you go. Yeah.
Awesome.
St. Paul's and Connery this Thursday, I think.
That's right. Yeah.
Big up Connery one time. But is there any last words that you guys would like to leave with the viewers and listeners?
Well, we are launching a new product which we'll talk about next week. It's called our Bottle Pro, and it's going to be on island hopefully by the end of this month, first week of next month. And it's one of the reasons why I want to mention it is because I know a lot of persons are interested. They do gym, they work out, they run, that kind of stuff, and it's a convenient base bottle. But it comes with 2 filters. One where you can get from the regular tap, and another if you're hiking and you're in a stream or something, it filters that out as well, all the chemicals and contaminants, viruses, etc. So it's an exciting product. We are looking to launch it, like I said, like the first week in November. And we are saying if anyone is interested, it's on our website. You can go ahead and do a pre-order, and the product is $189 EC, and also that's the cost of this as well.
Okay, so it's 189
Easy.
and then it's $81
$81
for the
every 6
replacement.
months. Yes.
Oh,
correct.
sweet.
That is super affordable.
Yeah.
Some good old water.
Excellent. So remember, 763-6000 or 762-6001. Give us a call, send a message. We'll be happy to take your order or answer any questions that you might have.
All right, guys, appreciate it. Very exciting stuff. Look forward to you guys coming back and letting us know how some of these promotions you guys have been doing are going, as well as to hear about the upcoming products in your entire line. So thank you so much for hitting us up today, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, man. Jade, I'm gonna filter.
You might as well as him.
Yeah, but we're gonna take a short break and be right back, guys, with more Island Tea. Don't go anywhere.
Magnum. Take charge, take charge, take charge, take charge, take charge, take. Everybody put your Magnum in the air now. From you a drink Magnum, let me see. Take charge of things now your place now. From the river to the beach to the street. Hot Magnum when me have in a me hand. He are a sipper, she tell me sweet. Look for me watch for your quick time check. Yeah. Right now a Magnum a for your beat. Enjoy yourself every day of the week with a Magnum. My life I forget sweeter. Must be 18 years and older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Hey guys, welcome back to Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN. Jade, let us proceed with more tea time.
Yes, indeed.
When we come down to the last 10 minutes, chaos ensues. What's happening in the world?
Well, a woman in her 30s was caught trafficking 3 girls under 16.
Huh?
Guess which country this came from?
Jamaica.
Indeed.
For sure?
Yeah. You know them. you know our sister country. Jamaica is a man or woman? Jamaica would be a man. A rude old man.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Police.
like
Huh?
I like Jamaica.
I like Jamaica though. I want to go next year, but with the things that's happening, it's kind of. But if somebody traffic me, they're gonna bring me back, I taught them to that.
Yeah, confusion.
Bye.
So I can't take on this one.
Bye. Karakshi. Police seeking to clamp down on players in the deadly child trafficking scheme, which continues to leave families across the island devastated, say they didn't know this was a thing. Say they have apprehended 2 women who they believe are facilitators in the underground ring.
Oh my gosh.
Police say the women are in their 30s and were apprehended in a recent operation. Details on the clampdown are yet to be provided by law enforcement officers, but in a post on their social media pages, police identified the women as Nicola Brissett, a 33-year-old resident. Ricola.
Wow.
Resident of
Crazy.
Lucia, Hanover, and Nicola Johnson. Nicola.
Wait, is Ricola for you? And Nicola and...
Bye. The two of them name Nicola.
It's 2 Nicolas?
Two Nicolas. One Nicola Brissett and one
Nicola
Nicola
Johnson.
Johnson.
What
No
the-
relation to me. The stadio.
let's put that out there.
Yes, a 39-year-old resident of St. Thomas. The women were apprehended by members of the JCF Anti-Trafficking Vice Squad in early October. Police said the women were charged with trafficking 3 girls, all under the age of 16 years
Oh
old.
my gosh.
The information has triggered shock and anger among social media users, as it should. Women are the biggest facilitators in child trafficking terms
usually.
of getting people to trust them, said
Yeah.
one user. The police say they would provide more information on the case as their probe into the matters intensifies. The Ministry of National Security in August of this year said it was collaborating with the Ministry of Education and Youth to inform children about human trafficking. Director of Children and Family Program at the Child Protection and Family Services Agency, Warren Thomas, said the initiative was necessary as children are vulnerable to human trafficking. There is the inclusion of the trafficking in persons content in the home, family life, education curriculum in schools, where we want children and teachers to be sensitive and have an awareness to the issues, Thompson said. He also said some other things, but that is terrible.
Jade, no, this thing caught me so off guard that I literally, while we here talking, had to
Look at
go. Yeah, Jade, like.
They don't mean it, man. Y'all taking the people's children and just doing whatever. Y'all ain't have no regard for life.
So I'm looking at this article here. It's actually a report, actually. And an excerpt from the report is saying sex trafficking of Jamaican women and children, including boys, reportedly occurs on streets and in nightclubs, bars, massage parlors, hotels, and private homes, including in resort towns. Local observers believe sex trafficking operations have become more clandestine as a result of the pandemic. Traffickers increasingly use social media platforms and false job offers to recruit victims.
Of course they do.
Local experts report the pandemic has accelerated this trend as traffickers have adapted by seeking methods to recruit individuals, especially children, in their own homes. Communities vulnerable to sex trafficking and forced labor include young women and children from poor households, child victims of sexual abuse, and youths experiencing homelessness. Wow.
They're just
I had no idea this was such a huge problem there.
I didn't know either. It's only this article let me know, like, yeah, Jamaica have an issue with.
No, but it's
trafficking
not
now.
just that they, you know how I know that this is a big problem. You do realize in the article it spoke to the police have a specialized unit.
Yes.
It's such a big problem. They had to create a unit
When
to
I
deal
was
specifically with this.
When I was reading it, I said,
Wow.
one of these? No. Literally, as I was reading that line, I said, take it on one of these.
Jade.
Wow. Just wow.
Jade. When it comes to human trafficking, right? There's some things that I believe has to do with a person's background and thing choices they make, the way they rationalize things. And so, these things here, pure evil, Jade.
Pure evil.
Is
When
evil.
would you see somebody, when would you
Evil.
see a helpless child that you know needs help and decide instead of being a human being with a heart, instead of reaching out and helping that child, you know what? Instead of going to just take them up
Sell them.
and sell them. Like, what?
Sell them, Jade. Oh my
How
God.
do you get to sell them? Like, how does your mind automatically jump to say, you know what? I'm selling these children. Whatever happened to them,
Evil.
happened to them. And y'all go home
Evil.
sleeping good at night? Crazy.
Evil,
Crazy.
Jade. But thankfully, at least in this case, they were able to identify some of the people who were involved in this kind of.
Lost them under the jail. Lost them under the jail. Nonsense.
Young girls, all them under 16.
Literally done public or hard life, going through things at home, things with parents, like feeling unloved and unwanted, and then you're going to take this child who is already filled with trauma and traumatize them some more. Traumatize them more.
Wickedness. It's wicked. It's just wickedness. That's all it is.
There is nothing else but wicked. It can't be anything else. It can't be anything else. As in.
Wow.
Because I never see nobody try yet and talk about how I feel like I should just take them up and sell them. Never yet. Never crossed my mind.
Actually, let's protect the children here. Those of us who just even have an ounce of humanity in us, recognizing that this seems to be a thing. And I keep saying it all the time, you know, it's saying that I'm wishing anything on anybody or want anything, but when we see these things happening around, don't feel like and reach here. Mine. Mine.
Well, we don't have people being smuggled to Zingit, so what you think people can be smuggled out of Zingit?
So please, do what we got to do to protect the children, boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lord.
Now we don't even wait until we start to see these things and work. No. Put things in place now. Whew. Bye.
Yeah, I gotta be insane.
Jade, is just about 10 o'clock and remember
Oh,
we have
yes. We gotta go, we gotta leave, we gotta descend back. What else did I say?
disappear.
Okay.
But guys, it's been a great start to the week. I'm hoping that you guys feel the same way, and that for the rest of the week you remain productive and in good spirits. Guys, whether you joined us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, withmediaskn.com, any of the other digital media platforms, just want to big up yourself. Appreciate your joining us this morning. If you listen to us on the radio 98.9 FM, just as much appreciation. Just as much appreciation, guys. We really want you guys to recognize that we appreciate all your support. All the people who saw me on the weekend and big me up.
Same too. Same.
Yeah, big up
Sunshine
yourselves.
one time.
Sunshine too?
Yeah, man.
Sunshine keep telling us need to come do a show there.
We're gonna come do it. But, yeah, we're gonna come do it.
At least go for the lime.
Something, we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little killer beam system.
Yeah. But guys, thank you so much for all your support. Again, keep it locked right here to win. We have the Prime Minister's press conference coming right up.
Yep.
Afterwards. So stick and stay. But guys, please remember, learn from the mistakes of others. You don't have to go and repeat everybody's mistakes.
Please don't.
Spend more time living your content than posting it. Let that one sink in. Good. And please remember, you can't be everybody's cup of tea because you is not a mug. See you guys.